Good morning. Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Those who are here. Alrighty. So first and foremost, I always like to tell people right from the start, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see my head moving quite a bit, right, left and right, kind of moving on a swivel, just because I'm on more than just one platform. I'm on two different platforms, and I'm essentially going to be trying to keep up with the chats on both platforms so I don't miss anybody's questions or comments, right, that are made. As I always mention, I always try to make sure that I get to everyone's question. And if I happen to, for whatever reason, miss your question or comment, you can always come back to me later and send me a direct message. For those of you who are here on TikTok, you can do that. And if you are on YouTube, you can just drop your comment or question in the description below the video. Okay, so that's essentially that. All right. Let's see. All right. Do we have anybody coming on here? All right. Good morning, guys. Welcome. Welcome, Sean. Welcome, Leah. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So, for those of you who are here, okay, for those of you who are here, let me know in the chat where you're watching from. I always find it interesting to know where people are tuning in from. It's kind of interesting for me to see how far these lives get. Okay, that's one thing I always welcome. Welcome, more Dekal Sidus. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Welcome. More, is it more Dekal? More Dekal? More cases. I'm sorry. I really apologize if I'm screwing up your name there. All right, welcome guys. Good morning. Can I get some if you're tuning in, guys, as you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Good morning, guys. Kimmy S, good morning. Please just let me know in the chat. Just speak to me. Good morning. Good morning. It's kind of interesting. It'll be kind of nice to know that I'm not just talking to you, but talking with you. Good morning. Good morning, Imani. Imani, join. Welcome. All right, guys. If you're just joining for the first time, my name is Christian. All right, and I'm basically here just to help anybody that is interested with getting started making money online. And we do this particularly with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. It is something that anybody can do using nothing but just their phones. Okay, it's using your phone is a great way to start, right? If you don't like you, of course, you can do this with a laptop as well, right? As long as you have access to a phone or a laptop with an internet connection, right? You are good to go, and that is pretty much all you would need to get going. All right. Um, Now, I always like to start with explaining what digital marketing is, and that's primarily for the reason that too many people have been misled into thinking that digital marketing is like this new thing that is only and solely about selling digital products, which is absolutely not the case. Okay. Right. That could not be the furthest thing from the truth. Digital marketing goes way beyond just selling digital products. Okay. Digital marketing in a nutshell, right, is the process of promoting anything online. Okay, it could be a physical product, it could be a digital product, it could be a business, could be a brand, it could be yourself as a personal brand, right? It could be anything. All right, as long as you are using the internet to promote online, you are doing that is digital marketing. Okay, now affiliate marketing, on the other hand, I like to explain as well, because sometimes people just use the two interchangeably, right? The people use it affiliate marketing. They get the impression that affiliate marketing, or they use the term affiliate marketing as if it's exactly the same thing as digital marketing. But that's understandable, because for the most part, when we do affiliate marketing, we tend to use digital marketing as a way to promote. Okay, so I can understand why people would get the two mixed up in essence. But affiliate marketing, in a nutshell, is an extremely simple business model that allows regular individuals like you and I to promote other people's or other businesses, products, and services in return for an affiliate commission, right? As a result of our digital marketing efforts, okay? And that affiliate commission is typically going to be a percentage of the total value of the sale, all right? Now, you can do this, in order to get started, obviously you're going to need some kind of product, right? In order to get started, you need a product to sell. And this could be a physical product or it could be a digital product. Usually, I always tend to, like, for people who are just getting started, beginners, I tend to recommend more so that people get started with digital products for the simple fact that the margins on digital products, I mean, the margins on physical products are extremely small, okay? Whereas with digital products, for just about the same amount of effort, you would be making a lot more money, okay? All right. Now, the one place that at least that I know of that I have seen, right, where people can make ridiculous amounts of money that compare with physical products that compare to the amount of money that you could make with digital products is on TikTok Shop. Okay. So that is one place that, because of the way the TikTok algorithm works and all that type of stuff and the potential of videos going viral if you have, right, you can get lucky, but then again, there's also strategy to it, right? There are certain frameworks that you can follow when you create your videos, or when you are promoting on TikTok Shop, right? That to help your videos get pushed out a little bit more. Okay, so that is something to keep in mind. And the good thing, if you do decide that you want to get started with TikTok Shop, that is fantastic. That's good news for you because the product that I have been, the product that I use, that I've been learning how to do a lot of this stuff, right? They actually do teach 15 different ways to make an income online, right? And a lot of them do involve using your phone. Welcome Jasmine Lachey, right? And one of those streams of income is TikTok Shop, okay? All right. TikTok Shop can teach you exactly how to start making money. Digital Wealth Academy, right? Digital Wealth Academy does have 15 different streams of income, right? 15 different ways to make money online. And one of those ways, right? One of the 15 is making money with TikTok Shop, okay? TikTok Shop is something that is starting to become extremely popular, right? And a lot of people are starting to get into it and a lot of people are making money with it, all right? But whatever it is that you decide to do, right? Like if you do get into Digital Wealth Academy, there are, like I said, there's 15 different ways, and a lot of them do revolve around using your phone. Okay, like with the digital marketing, most of the work we're going to be doing on a daily basis to promote whatever we are promoting is going to come from using our phone to create content. Okay, and if you are one of the shy types, right, the good news for you too is that you don't necessarily have to show your face on camera if that is not something that you want to do. Okay. There are ways to make money online without showing your face, right? And without having to do lives like I'm doing right now if you don't want to. Okay. Dig, um, uh, they call it faceless digital marketing. All right, faceless digital marketing. And by the way, yeah, so faceless digital marketing is I was going to say, by the way, that is also one of the different methods to make money online that are taught inside the Digital Wealth Academy. Okay, so that's something that you can, if you're one of those, if you're one of the shy types, or you might not even necessarily be a shy type, right? You just might be one of those people that for whatever reason you do not want to be on camera, right? You do not want to have your face on your content that you promote, and you just don't want to put yourself out there on social media, which is completely understandable. But at the same time, I will tell you, if you want to make more money, you are better off showing your face, right? because it makes it easier for people to get to know you, right? And once they start getting to know you, there is a potential for them to start maybe getting to like you. And once that happens, they can start getting to the point where they might even start to trust you. Well, welcome, Nancy. Welcome, right? And once those two happens, now people can start getting to actually trust you, right? They know you, then maybe they like you, and then they trust you. And once that happens, that's where sales start to come in. Okay. Welcome, Nancy. Good Saturday morning. Welcome. Welcome. We are here. If you're just joining for the first time with anybody else, my name is Christian. We are here. I'm basically here showing people how they can get started making money online, right? And this is primarily just using nothing but your phone, right? And you can do this, and thanks to digital marketing, right? And these social media platforms and different online platforms that we have available to us. Welcome, Nosa, right? We are fortunate enough to live in a time where we have this ability to dictate actually how much money that we make, right? We're no longer having to only rely on, say, somebody else to pay us, right? And there's nothing wrong with that if that is something that you like. But I'm just here to let you know that there are other ways, right? There are other ways as well. Okay. And even if you do like, say working your 9 to 5, welcome, Monique. Even if you do working at your do like your 9 to 5, which is great for you, there are some people, right? Believe it or not, there are some people that actually do like their 9 to 5s. But there is no harm in having another source of income, right? Because in this day and age, especially with inflation and everything that's happening right now, one source of income is too close to none. Okay, that's just how I look at it. One source of income is just too close to none. If you are 100% reliant on only your 9 to 5, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Monique. If you are the sort of person that is relying on nothing but your 9 to 5, you don't realize it, but you could very well be close to being out on the street. Okay, right? Anything could happen. You lose that source of income, and that's it. Okay. So it is in your best interest to make sure that you have several streams of income, right? So that you are not 100% dependent on one. And getting started, what a lot of people know to do, which is like really no fault of theirs, is because of the way we've grown up, the way we've been conditioned, is if you want more money, you look to go get another job, right? Which, again, like I said, that's totally fine, but at the same time, that's going to require a lot more of your time, right? That's going to require a lot more stress, right? Whereas you have the ability now to, thanks to our phones, right? You have the ability to start making money in a semi-passive way, right? Whereby once you set things up correctly the first one time, right? You can be in a position where you're going about your business, doing all the different things that you do in your daily life, and you've got this machine working for you in the background, right, with all the systems that you have in place, having the ability to make you more money, right? That's why you hear people talking about making money in their sleep, right? I'm sure you've heard that before. And 9 times out of 10, it's usually people who are making money online who use that language, right? Obviously, the most passive way to, if we're talking about true passive income, right? Obviously, we're looking at, having like some kind of investment, right? Whether that's in, financial markets, stock market, crypto, whatever the case may be, or real estate, stuff like that, where you're not actively, constantly having to do work, right? Like your regular income, right? That's your active income. Now, I tend to look at making money online kind of as a blend of the two in a certain way, right? Because while you do have to do stuff on a daily basis, right? What you're doing on a daily basis, it's not like a typical job where you work X number of hours for a guaranteed X amount of pay, right? Okay. This is something that you build up on a gradual, you gradually build up, and it has like a snowballing effect. And over time, you will get to the point where even if you aren't necessarily doing the work on a daily basis, you're still making money, right? If you set everything up correctly, right? And that's what a Digital Wealth Academy will teach you how to do, right? Um, like I said, there are 15 different ways that they go about showing you how to do stuff, right? And showing you how to make money online, right? And for people who are just getting started, I absolutely do not recommend that you try to do all 15 from the start, because you're just going to wear yourself thin. Okay, welcome, boss lady. You're just going to completely wear yourself thin, and basically not go deep in any one of the 15 different streams. What I recommend is that you stay with it. You start out with just one, right? And if you must do more, right, two or three at the max, okay? But even if you are doing that, I would encourage you. Welcome, Mario. I would encourage you to stay on just the one. Even if you are doing three, focus more so on one of those three, right? Put more of your attention towards that one. Get it going, right? And get to the point where you are doing things, you have things like pretty much almost, working automatically for you. All right. And then once you have, you've kind of gotten like a hang of everything going, and you're kind of doing this, you've got a system in place that is, you've gotten to a point where it's not taking you as much time to do all the various daily tasks, then you can start looking to start gradually adding other streams of income that they teach in there. Welcome, Samson William. Welcome, Hunk of Mark. Choco. Welcome. All right. For those of you who are just joining, my name is Christian. I'm in North Carolina, United States, right? Soon to be moving to Florida. Drop where you are currently watching from. I always like to know where people, how far these lives get, guys. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from, right? And also, if you are aware of people making money online with digital and affiliate marketing using just their phones, right? I'm sure you have, if you're on this live, it's not by chance. I'm sure you have seen and come across other people who are talking about making all these crazy amounts of money online, and you might be thinking like this is like it's not real or it's fake. You know what? Give me a laughing emoji, right? Give me a laughing emoji in the chat, right? If you have seen other people talking about how much money they're making online, and you probably feel like it's not real. Okay, give me a laughing emoji in the chat. All right, guys, I need to. I know people can be shy, but it's good to know. Like I'm trying to get some kind of interaction going here, and go ahead and tap the screen as well. All right, let's try to get these hearts up here up to 100 at the very least for starters. Okay. Welcome, the unspoken one. Welcome, guys. Give me a laughing emoji in the chat, right? If you have come across a bunch of people online talking about how they've made like these crazy, what sounds like outrageous amounts of money online. Talking about making 20K a month, 30K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, right? Making more money in 1 month than it takes the average person to make in an entire year here in the US. Give me a laughing emoji in the chat. All right. Come on, guys. I'm looking. I mean, it seems the same here on YouTube, guys. Give me a laughing emoji on the chat if you have come across people online talking about how they're making, 5K, 10K, 20K, 30K, 100K a month online. All right. Give me a laughing emoji in the chat if you have come across people who who have been saying those, right? Making what seem like outrageous amounts of money online. All right. Give me a one in the chat, guys. Because it seems like it doesn't. It seems to me right now that I'm essentially. It seems to me that I'm essentially talking to people. Like I'm trying to see where your mindsets are. Okay. I'm trying to see what kind of mindset you have, and what just to get a gauge of who I'm talking to, right? If you guys are people that are familiar with, if you've come across people making money online, right? If you've come across people making money online, and if it's something that you are even remotely interested in, give me some kind of Welcome, Rip and Burn 429. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Tron Tron. Welcome, Tron Tron. Guys, are you familiar with the concept of affiliate marketing and digital marketing? You know, people, are you familiar with the idea of people making money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing? Give me a one in the chat. Give me a one in the chat if you are familiar with people making money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing, or if you even know what that is. All right. Welcome, Monique. Welcome. Give me a one in the chat if you know what affiliate marketing is, guys. If you know what affiliate marketing is, and you know how you would make money with digital marketing. Give me a one in the chat if you are aware of it, if you know what that is and how to do it. And give me a two if you don't. Right? Give me a two if you don't. All right, guys. I don't think I can necessarily. I don't think. I don't. Welcome, Kim and Flo. Welcome. Welcome. All right. So Kim, you definitely are aware of this. You definitely are aware of people making money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. I can tell from your pro. This is something that you. This is definitely something that you are aware of. I can see you do it as well. Okay, so that's good on you, right? But if anybody wants to get started, if you are interested in learning how to make money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing, give me a yes in the chat. Okay. I need to know that I need to know that people are actually interested in this stuff. Otherwise, maybe I'm not talking to the right people. Maybe I'm not talking to the right audience, and um, maybe I need to jump off here. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Do we have any ones in here or twos? All right. Okay. I suppose. I know it is Saturday morning. It is a Saturday. Yep, it is a Saturday. Welcome, a Digital Rose. Hi, hey, how you doing, Rose? Good to see you here. Welcome. I appreciate you tapping on the screen. I saw you doing your thing earlier. We're out here trying to get some work in early in the morning before people start going on about their busy days, right? Or at least trying to enjoy what they can out of the weekend, I suppose, with the Saturday morning. You got anything planned for today, Ro? Yep. Try. Yep. You got anything major planned for today, Rose, or you're just having a nice, chilled, relaxing day at home? Football. Okay, that is. All right, so I'm assuming you're talking about American football, right? It's not had a football game. Are we talking like football? Football is an American football or soccer? Because for me, football means something, so I'll be gone for a while. Okay, is it American football? Okay, soccer or American football? Which of the two? I know you're saying yes, but oh, tackle football. Okay, so that's more so like an American football slash stuff. Yeah, because I'm, for those of us who come from out, who are from outside the United States, when we hear football, the first thing we're thinking is not necessarily like American football. I'm thinking like soccer, basically. But right, gotcha. That's awesome. That's awesome. No. Yep, those are the days. Yeah, where are you? I'm in North Carolina in the United States, but I'm soon next month I'm going to be moving to Florida, South Florida next month. So I'm actually looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. I'll be moving to South Florida next month. So that's going to be that's going to be yeah, so I'm currently in North Carolina. Currently in North Carolina, but then I'll be moving soon to Florida next month. If I remember correctly, you too. You're in North somewhere in Florida too, right, Rose? If I remember that correctly, I think so. Maybe I might be mixing up with someone else. Welcome, PLR business. Welcome. Good gigs. All right, guys, if you're just joining for the first time, drop in the chat where you are. Welcome to Naked Truth. Drop in the chat where you are watching from. I always find it interesting to know how far these lives get, right? So drop in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. New York, welcome. New York's in the house. Good gigs 2021. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now let me know NYC. That's fantastic. I got my brother lives over there. He's in Brooklyn, so that's a place that I go to every now and then. Nice place. Very expensive. It's one of those places that I've come to realize it's either you love it or you don't, right? I don't mind it, right? But it's okay to visit. I don't know if I would necessarily want to stay there, but hey, it's an amazing place. Now, for those of you who are on here, all right, let me know in the chat. Give me a one in the chat if you are aware of the concept of affiliate marketing and digital marketing. If you've come across people who are making money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing, give me a one in the chat if you are aware. Right. Let me know. Give me a one in the chat if you are aware of people making money online. Awesome. All right. Age of Digital Marketing Queen. Of course, based on your name, I can see you would know that, right? And I suspect that you are probably, yep, for sure, content creator, influencer, motivational speaker. Okay. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, guys, give me a two in the chat if you have never, if you're not aware of the concept of affiliate marketing and digital marketing and how people make money online. Okay, good gigs. Good gigs 2021. If you would be kind enough to let me know what your first name is, I would appreciate it. My name is Christian, and I only ask because I like to, I kind of like to know people's names, their first names, so I can address you by your first name. At least it will feel like we're actually having a conversation. There we go, Dale. All right, an age of digital marketing. What is your name? What is your name? What is your first name? Drop your first names in the comments, guys. Just so Queen, Queen is that? Are you serious? Is that really your first name? Age of Digital Marketing. Is it actually Queen, or you're being funny? I like that. Hey, if that is your first name, that is amazing. That is awesome. That is beautiful. That is awesome. Okay, I like that. I wasn't expecting that. That took me by surprise. All right. Dale. Okay. All right. So Dale, digital, and for those of you who are not aware, just this is one of the things that I always like to point out right from the start. Okay. What exactly digital marketing is, and I say this because too many people, way too many people, have been misled into thinking that digital marketing is like this new thing that is solely and only about promoting digital products. Okay, and that is absolutely not the case. That is nothing could be further from the truth. All right, digital marketing, right, is the process of marketing, promoting anything. Okay, anything online. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the follow, Queen. I will follow you back. All right. So, digital marketing is the process of promoting anything online. Okay. It could be a physical product, it could be a digital product, it could be a business, brick and mortar business, it could be a brand, it could be promoting yourself, right? As a personal brand, for example, right? If you're promoting anything online, that is digital marketing. Okay. Now, affiliate marketing, on the other hand, right, which I also like to explain because a lot of people kind of carelessly interchange the two, which is where, affiliate marketing is a very simple business model, right? That allows regular individuals like you and I to promote other people's and other businesses, products, and services in return for an affiliate commission, okay, as a result of our digital marketing efforts, okay? And that commission is typically going to be a percentage of the sale. Okay, that's already made for us. Yeah, already made for us. Okay, yep, and that's, yeah, exactly. So what Rose is talking about there with affiliate marketing, right? We get to promote all these other products that people have already created. Okay, so I always recommend that as a great way to start for beginners because it's a way to get started to make money right from the start, right from the beginning, without having to worry about the intricacies of running a full-fledged business, right? As an affiliate marketer, you don't have to worry about creating your own product or providing your own service, right? You don't have to worry about managing inventory or shipping and handling or returns or dealing with customer service, right? Any of those things. Those are all headaches and issues for the product owners to deal with, okay? Right? For the owners of the products, those are their problems to deal with. As affiliate marketers, our only job, right, or I should say our primary job, right, is to learn how to promote those products that we decide to partner with, right? And that's where digital marketing comes into play, right? Because primarily you're going to be using digital marketing to promote these products that you decide that you're going to promote with, that you're going to promote, right? These other people's and other businesses' products, okay? So once you start doing that and you start making money, right, you just start collecting, you make commissions, okay? That's how you, that's as a digital, as an affiliate marketer, that's how you would make your money, okay? Are you following me so far, Dale, and everybody else? Give me a one in the chat if what I'm saying is making sense, if you understand that, okay? Give me a one in the chat if what I'm saying is making sense to you. Dale and anybody else, give me a one. Give me a one in the chat. I need some kind of interaction. Okay, there we go. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dale. Okay. All right. So it's really as simple as that. Okay. And this is something that anybody can get started with. Okay. All right. And as you can see here, you all you need to get this going, right? These $1,000 phones that we have in our hands, right? That we use spending all this time scrolling. I promise you, I bet if I were to go into your phones and look at how much time that you spend on these apps, is probably going to be north of 3 4 hours in a single day, right? It might not seem like it on the surface because you're doing it in between different points of your day, right? Like every now and then, like starting and stopping. But if you add up all that time, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are spending more than 2 3 4 5 hours on the phone every single day, right? Just scrolling. Okay, that time that you spend scrolling on your phone is actually time that you could be using to build a business for yourself that could actually be making you money, right? Okay. And again, to get started this, all you need is just a phone. Okay, all you need is just to appreciate it, Queen, right? All you need is just your phone. Okay, or or you can use your laptop as well, but as long as you have a laptop or phone with an internet connection, okay, that's all you need to get going. And you probably already have a ton of content inside your phone right now that could be making money for you online. Okay, right? This is where the digital marketing comes into play, right? This is where digital marketing comes into play. You create this content, you post it online, right? Of course, there's a way to do it, right? There's a way to do it, and that's where like some of these, that's where getting these courses and information to learn how to do it comes into play. For instance, Digital Wealth Academy, that's the name of the course that I got started with, that showed me how to do all these different things online, okay, right? And it teaches you 15 different ways to make money online, 15 different ways, so much so that if you do decide to get started with it, right, you're not stuck. A lot of people have this misconception that with which, because some of the courses are unfortunately made that way, right? But they think that the only way to make money online is by going and promoting the course itself, right? Buying a course to go resell a course. It's way more than just that, okay? That just so happens to be one of the 15 different ways that this particular course, Digital Wealth Academy, teaches you to make money online, right? There's like, and it's a great way to get started, especially for beginners, because now you have a done for you product, right? A done for you digital product that you can start making money with right from the start, okay? As an affiliate marketer, right? It's somebody else's product, but you as an affiliate get to start making money promoting that product as well, okay? And the great thing about Digital Wealth Academy, given that it is a digital product, they can afford to pay you as much as 85%, okay? 85% of the sale, right? And as opposed to, like, say, physical products, right? Because with physical products, the margins tend to be a lot smaller, right? Margins tend to be a lot smaller with physical products. So the owners of those products can only pay you but so much, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. Now, in case you're wondering what that 85% is, as an example, with this case, in this case, the case of Digital Wealth Academy, the course costs $497. But the good thing about it is, if you did decide you want to get started, you don't have to come up with that up front, because they do have plans available, right? They do have plans available that can allow you to get started with as little as nothing down, and you're just making, installments every single month for as low as $41 a month, right? So it's like there's really no reason to, like, you spend money on like little things, whether it's like you're like certain like maybe little subscriptions that you probably don't even use on a monthly basis, right? You're spending on DoorDash and all these different little things. There's so many places where you can save money and put that towards something that can actually build you, like give you the opportunity to make way more, okay? Right? Can actually, where you can start building a business. And I've had this question before, right? A lot of people tend to they wonder, like, when they hear, okay, well, if you're only making installments, do you get access to everything? Absolutely. You get access to everything right from the start. It's not one of those situations where you have to wait until you're done with, paying off the entire thing before you get access. You get access to everything completely. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Now, for those of you who would be interested, right? Just if you want to take a look at it, and I'm later on, I'm gonna, for those who want to see, I'm gonna show you the inside of the course and what you would be getting, right? But if you want to see the page, if you're here with me on YouTube, it's just going to be the first link in the description below the video. If you're over here with me on TikTok and you want to check it out, see what it's like, it's going to be, if you just click on the top left hand side of the screen where you see my profile picture, that's going to open up a bigger profile picture of myself. Click on that, and then that's going to take you to my TikTok profile. Once you get there, you want to click on the LINK right inside my BIO. I've got to spell it out because sometimes TikTok does get a little bit funny with certain phrases and words, right? You want to click on that, and then that's going to take you to my store. And once you're there, you're just looking for DWA, which stands for Digital Wealth Academy. And you can click on that, and you'll see the entire page. You'll see everything that it comes with and all the things that you'd be getting, the different modules, what you would be learning, okay, and all the different, like I did mention earlier, that it does show you like 15 different streams of income, okay? My guess. All right. So you can take a look at all those things, and then if you're ready to get started, you can go ahead and do that. Okay. You can go ahead and do that. You just scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see your different options there. And one of the things, thank you so much, Queen. Thank you. I appreciate it. One of the things that I do like to offer for those who do get started with me while here on the live or within an hour after I get off, okay, I do offer as a bonus, right? I do offer as a bonus my free mentorship and coaching, okay? Which is going to involve you getting my personal phone number, okay? You'll get my personal phone number, which means you can text me as often as you want. We can jump on a call as need be when needed. And then for the first 2 months after the day that you do purchase, I will also do free weekly Zoom calls with you one-on-one. All right, just for the first 2 months. So that will amount to about 8 Zoom calls or so, right? And that will be for us to like go over what you're doing, to make sure I'll essentially be serving as an accountability partner, right? To make sure that you are doing the different things that you need to be doing on a regular basis to give yourself the best possible chance of success, right? Because one of the biggest reasons why people do not succeed with this stuff, right, is not because it's rocket science or because it's difficult or complicated or anything like that. It's just people, we unfortunately we live in a society where we're just conditioned for instant gratification, right? You're used to going to a job, working X number of hours, right, for a guaranteed X amount of dollars in return for pay, right? And that's like that employee mindset, right? Now you got to switch to that entrepreneurial mindset of knowing that you're going to be putting in some hours and doing some legwork and work earlier on, right? For nothing in return, okay? However, over time, right, over time, you are going to be so thankful and grateful that you did that, because the reward that comes later is tremendous. You know, it's tremendous. Okay. So it's that delayed gratification, right? So that's what I'll be there to be, I'll be there to encourage you and make sure, at least, and also help you, right? Also help you with as you go through the training and making sure that you are doing things correctly, right? Because this is, I always talk about, yes, you can make money online with your phone, and you have stuff on your phone already, probably, right? That you can go out there and start. But it's not just posting anything randomly, right? There are certain, you got to get your messaging the right way, right? So you got to speak to a particular person, right? What they refer to as an audience. But I tend to, when you use the word audience, that can sound a little bit intimidating for someone that's just getting started. You want to think of the person that you want to be talking to, right? Directly, the person that you want to be targeting, right? And that's all those type of things, right? And all this stuff that I'm saying, I couldn't possibly teach you all of it or show you all of it inside just an hour or an hour and a half, 2 hour live, right? There's a reason why the course is as extensive as it is. Okay. There's like 40 something plus different modules there with lessons in each one, right? With multiple lessons in each one. And the good thing is, right, these are broken down into little bite-sized videos, right, that are digestible, right? So I don't want you to think like you're going to be sitting on multiple 1 hour videos and stuff like that. Okay. Right. That's just they're like short videos, all in, typically under 15 minutes, under 10 minutes, and all that stuff, all stuff that you can follow and follow step by step. Okay, follow step by step. And by the way, guys, like, this is not as we're on here, like, I don't want you to feel like this is me and only me talking to you. Like, if you do have any questions for me, like if you're someone that's new and you have any questions, reservations, or doubts and how this all works, or like, just let me know in the comments, right? Be sure to ask, and I'll be sure to respond. And if for whatever reason, if I happen to miss your comment or question, make sure that you're following me, and that way you can always come back and DM me later, right? Same with you here on YouTube, guys. If you have any questions or anything, just drop them in the chat. I'll be sure to respond. And if I happen to miss it for whatever reason, you can always drop it in the comment section below the video, and I'll always get back to you, right? So any questions for me, just drop them in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer. But that's this is it's one of those things, right? Like, if you feel like uh, you that this is something that you can't do, right? These are just excuses that we give ourselves, right? These are excuses that we tell ourselves, right? There is so much here to be, like, you saying no to this is like saying no to money, in essence. It's like saying no to money. And I can completely understand, right? I can completely understand, because I was once there too, right? I once was that person. Like, and here's the other thing too. Like, I'm doing these lives now, for example. This is something I'm doing, creating videos and creating content and all that type of stuff. If you had told me a couple years back, right? If you had told me that I would be doing stuff like this, I would have said you're absolutely crazy, right? I would have said you're absolutely crazy. It's stuff that I used to look at, right? I would see other people doing it, and I would think, that's just for them. I can't possibly do stuff like that. Like, it's not for me. I wouldn't be good. Nobody's gonna like me. People might laugh at me. All that type of stuff, right? These are just all things that we tell ourselves in our head. And by the way, like, I might not listen. Who cares, right? Who cares? The more you do this stuff, right, the better you're going to get. Okay. And if you keep doing it long enough and you're consistent enough, there's just no way, right? There's just no way that you don't get better at it, right? It's just a matter of putting in the reps, getting better over time, right? Putting in the reps, getting better. There's just no way. Like, if you do this consistently for an extended period of time, you're going to get better at it. And by the way, you do not even have to do lives like I'm doing right now, right? You don't even have to put your face on camera. if you don't want to, right? You don't have to create content where your face is constantly there and sharing content of yourself. Don't think that this is one of those things where you have to get on TikTok or any of these social media platforms and you're dancing all over the place. You don't, okay? There are ways to do this without having to do any of that, okay? And Digital Wealth Academy will teach you how to do all of those, okay? All right. Now, for those like, drop a one in the chat if you want to see the inside of Digital Wealth Academy, all right? If you want to see what it looks like on the inside, give me a one. Drop a one in the chat. And welcome, Glow Creator. Welcome. Welcome, Victoria Niche. Please forgive me if I'm screwing up your name. But at least Victoria is that first name, right? TikTok shop coach, awesome, right? I appreciate you tapping on the screen, guys. Please, guys, while you're here, tap on my nose right there. Tap on my nose a couple times. All right, let's try to get these hearts at the top. But I currently see them at 820. Let's see if we can get those to at least 1K. Let's see if we can get those to a good morning, Victoria. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you on here. All right. Happy Saturday morning for those of you who are just jumping on. My name is Christian. Welcome, Tina. My name is Christian, and we are here talking about how we can get started making money online with nothing but just our phones and an internet connection. Okay, and we do this primarily through digital marketing and affiliate marketing. Okay, for those of you who are if you're just new, for those of you that have been around for a while, please forgive me. Right, if you hear me, it sounds like if I'm repeating myself quite a bit, is because we've got people jumping in and out. Right, people jumping in and out. So for those who missed it earlier, my name is Christian. I'm currently in the United States, in North Carolina, soon to be moving to Florida next month. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. While you're here, guys, I always find it interesting to know how far these lives reach, right? Drop in the chat where you are located, right? Drop in the chat where you are. If you're in the United States, drop. Welcome, Sabrina. Appreciate the follow. Drop in the chat, guys. Drop in the chat where you are, where you're located, right? Where Canada. All right, we've got Sabrina all the way from Canada. That's awesome. Canada in the house. Give me a one in the chat, guys. Give me a one in the chat if you are familiar with the concept of affiliate marketing and digital marketing. If you are familiar with the idea of people making money online using just their phones or their laptops and an internet connection to make money online. Virginia, Tina, awesome. Virginia in the house. All right, not too far from me. We actually are neighbors, right? Bordering states, North Carolina. Even though I'll be moving further down south really soon to Florida, something I am looking forward to. All right. So guys, give me a one in the chat. Drop a one in the chat. Okay. So you are familiar. You are familiar with the concept of people making money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. Give me a two in the chat, right? If you are not aware, right? If you don't know how people make money, appreciate it, Victoria. Have a great rest of your day as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Same with you, Sabrina. Okay, so you are familiar. Sabrina and Sabrina's familiar. Tina, you guys are familiar. All right, so if you are not familiar with the idea of making money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing, if you're not familiar, give me a two. For those of you who are not familiar, if you're not familiar, give me a two. Okay. All right, so it looks like we have just primarily one. So people are familiar. Same here on YouTube. Give me a one in the chat if you are familiar with the concept of making money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. If you are not familiar, give me a two. All right. All right, so it seems like we have primarily ones here. All right, so for those of you that are aware, okay, I guess the question that I have for you is, have you started? All right, have you started trying to make money online with digital marketing? Give me a yes if you have. Give me a no if you haven't. Okay, give me a yes if you have started trying to make money online with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. Give me a yes if you have started, and give me a no if you have not. Okay, give me a no if you have not. All right, so Tina and Sabrina, I know you guys. I know you are no, but really want to. Okay, well, you're in the right place, and that's why I'm here, right? I'm here to answer any questions about any questions that you might have about it. Okay, right? And any reservations or why you have not started, why you may not, what is stopping you from starting, right? No, but you really want to. So Tina, like, is there any reason why you haven't, right? Is it what, can you share with me what it is that is stopping you from getting started? Is it a matter of fear, right? Is it something that you're, yeah, is it something that you're scared to do? Maybe because you don't want to be on camera, or like, what is it that is stopping you from getting started? All right. Let me know. Let me know what it is that is stopping you from getting started, because there is like, it's an amazing, haven't found the right one. Oh, the right one. Okay, the right is this. You haven't found the right what? The right course, or the right method to make money online, or maybe the right mentor or someone to teach you, or like someone to follow. Like, you haven't found the right what? Is it that you haven't found the right course, or you haven't found the right training, or you haven't found the right method to make money online that you want to use, right? What? Please elaborate, Tina, what you mean when you say you haven't found the right one. Okay, please elaborate what you mean when you say you haven't found the right one, because that's one of the things. The right method. Okay, so this is like, so this is that tells me that you are probably aware of several different methods, but you're just, maybe not, none of them appeal to you. Maybe that's what I'm hearing here. That's what it sounds like. Perhaps, I don't know. But so how I got started, okay? So how I got started is with affiliate marketing, okay? Affiliate marketing is just, I don't know if you're here when I was explaining it earlier, but it's just basically a simple business model that allows regular individuals like you and I to promote other people's products and services in return for an affiliate commission every single time we help them generate sales or leads, depending on what the affiliate agreement is, okay? And that's through digital marketing, right? Now, the course that I learned how to do this from, it's called Digital Wealth Academy. But to your point, right, to your issue here, right, the great thing about Digital Wealth Academy is that it teaches you 15, okay, 15 different ways to make money online, right? 15 different ways to make money online. So if you are, for example, for whatever reason, one of those people that is not interested in doing affiliate marketing at all whatsoever, or you just don't want to be someone that sells a course, or you don't want to do lives like I'm doing right now, or you don't even want to create content that shows your face, right? You do not have to do any of that stuff, okay? This is just one of the 15 different ways that Digital Wealth Academy teaches you how to make money online, okay? Right? But the beauty of it is that if you do decide to get started, welcome May. If you do decide to get started with the Digital Wealth Academy, you have that as an option, right? Whereby you have the option of becoming an affiliate for the course as someone who purchased it, right? Whereby they will pay you an 85% commission for every sale that you generate, right? The course itself does cost $497, but you do not have to pay that up front, right? They, unless you want to, they have plans available for as little as nothing down and only $41 a month, and you don't even have to make that first payment until 30 days later, right? And when you do that, you get access to the entire course, including the ability, so that it means you get access to all 15 different streams of income, right? All 15 different ways to make money online, including access to being an affiliate for the course, right? Whereby they will pay you an 85% commission. So with just one sale, one recommendation, one sale, you would be making $422.45 for every sale that you generate, okay? And those can add up really quickly, okay? So if, for example, you have people that you know of, friends and family, who are also interested in doing this, and you don't even have to bother friends and family, right? The way they teach you in there, you can you can do digital marketing, which you can either show your face if you want to, or you don't have to show your face, okay? Right? There's ways to do digital marketing and promote whatever product you want to promote online, right? Through what they call faceless digital marketing, right? That is an option that a lot of people go for because, sometimes people don't want their friends and family to know that that's something that they're trying, because either they're scared to get laughed at or picked on, or scared of failing publicly, right? Nobody wants to hear like friends and family telling them that, oh, you're wasting your time with that stuff, oh, that stuff doesn't work, right? And so they can come and tell you, I told you so. I get it, right? Nobody wants that, right? So you have the ability to start doing this without anybody ever knowing, right? If you don't want anybody to know about it, because there is the option to do faceless, what they call faceless digital marketing, whereby you can promote products and services online without showing your face, and you can still make money without anybody ever knowing that it's you. Okay, so that's just that. Those are things to keep in mind, right? So, but which there, like I mentioned, what are some of the ways, right? What are some of the ways, Tina, that you have come across to make money online? If you're still in here, what are some of the ways that you have come across, right? What are some of the methods that you have come across to make money online? And that question goes for anybody that's in here right now. What are some of the methods that you have come across, right? What are some of the methods that you have come across to make money online that you don't like, right? That you're not interested in right now? What are some of those methods? And that goes for anyone, by the way. Anyone that's in here, that question goes for any of you. Like, you can answer that as well over here, right? So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments let me know in the comments some of the ways that you have come across to make money online. That right. Some of the ways that you have come across, and if you're doing them or not doing them. All right. Let me know in the chat, for those of you that are here. But anyway, I mean, if you don't have any of those, I mean, if you don't, like, I completely understand if you don't want to share. But the other thing too is, the other thing as well, for anybody that is here, if you want to see the inside of Digital Wealth Academy, right? If you want to see the inside of Digital Wealth Academy, let me know. Drop a one in the chat if you want to see the inside of Digital Wealth Academy, and I'll go ahead and flip my screen here and show you everything that's inside and all the different things that you'd be learning, all the education that you get, right? Let me know in the chat. Drop a one in the chat, and I will go ahead and share that with you, right? I will share that with you if that is something that you want to see, okay? And because I don't want to just randomly turn around and start doing that if people are not necessarily interested. Okay, if you're not necessarily interested in seeing that, because I could be bored. So let me know. Let me know in the chat, right? Let me know in the chat if you would like to see the inside of a Digital Wealth Academy. Drop a one in the chat if you'd like to see the inside of Digital Wealth Academy. If not, let's see. This is one of these. Let me see one of these things. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to figure something out here. But anyway, all right, guys. I'm going to be jumping off within the next 10 minutes or so, right? But I've always mentioned, welcome Invoke the Fairy. Welcome Invoke the Fairy. That is quite an interesting username. What is your first name, Invoke the Fairy? I always, I always like to know what people's names are so I can address them. My name's Christian, by the way. I always like to address people by their first name, so it feels like we're actually having a conversation, like I'm actually talking to someone, as opposed to and by the way, if you have any questions for me, right, anybody that has any questions for me while I'm still here, go ahead and ask them before I jump off. As I did mention earlier, right, anybody that goes ahead and decides to get started with me while I'm here on the live, you will get access to me, as you will get access to my mentorship and coaching for free. Okay. which involves getting my personal phone number, which you can use to text me as often as you want to. And if need be, we can also jump on a call, right, for any support needs, anything that you need help with. And we will also do some Zoom calls once a week, right? That's where we can go in, share screens, and I can take a look at exactly everything you're doing and give you, essentially also act as an accountability partner, right? To make sure that you are doing on a daily basis everything that you need to be doing to give yourself the best possible chance of seeing success with this. Okay. All right. I tend to limit those. To just two on any given live that I'm doing, right? Two max. And if I get to the point where I have too many people, I stop doing that. Okay. Because obviously I'm only human. I've only got a set number of hours in the day, and there's only but so many people that I can help at any given one time. So this is about it. If you have any questions for me, all right, if you have any questions for me, please drop them in the chat. Now is the time to do that because I'm about to jump off. And if not, I will tell you, just enjoy the rest of your enjoy the rest of your Saturday, the rest of your weekend. And if you're not following right now, make sure you do so that you can come back later and DM me with any questions that you do have, if you do have them. And I will catch you in my next live, okay? Or through my content. I can interact that way as well. All right. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Ciao. Same to you guys over here.